Welcome back, everyone. Ooh, the fascinating world of accounting in 2023. Well, it's not looking as rosy as some may have expected. It was considered, I suppose, traditionally to be a very stable, high-paying, great career to choose, and therefore loads of people were choosing to go into accounting. But they've noticed quite a dramatic drop-off in college entrance to study accounting, and even from already qualified CPAs quitting their jobs. The number stated was like 300,000 just from 2019 to 2022. So what's going on? One of the possible factors mentioned in the article for this shift in career choices by young people is perhaps the greater variety of jobs on offer. 336,000 new jobs, new career opportunities have developed over the last couple of years. So people have got a wider range to pick from. The salary also was mentioned, not that it's a bad salary, but it's stagnated. I think there hasn't been any significant increase in the starting salary since 2008, which is quite a significant number of years. I'd definitely be less excited about that if I'd seen my own salary sort of plateau for such a long time. So that might be a factor. Also, you know, people perhaps are looking for different things, and the type people staying in one career for their entire careers is also less common these days. So people are wondering how to attract more people into the accounting field as they've seen this drop off. So I can't say there is much that they could do to attract someone like me into accounting. I just couldn't face a numbers-based job. It is not my talent, never has been, nor my pleasure either. Yes, will be interesting to see what they can do to attract people into that job. So let's discuss a few questions. The first question I'll ask you guys, because this is really not my main area of expertise. How do generational values impact the perception of what constitutes a good career? And what do you think, John?
I think starting with kind of our generation, we started to look at the work-life balance a bit more. We started to be like, you know, maybe this whole sacrifice for the company, work for one our whole life, and kind of lose ourselves in the job is not the best route to take. However, our generation still works really hard. We go home and we do emails all day long. It's just part of it. Go home, work. At least in America. And then these days, I think people are, like the younger generation is just fighting against that. And you can see this trend. You know, the boomers were like, okay, we got to sacrifice. Then the millennials area was like, oh, we don't really want to sacrifice that much, but we'll still work hard. And then Gen Z is like, yeah, life is really important and I don't need that much money. I'm not going to be able to afford a house anyway, so I'm just going to enjoy my life with this amount of money. And that's their values.
Priorities are changing. How much we need is being modified.
Correct,
So, considering the accounting field is sort of dropping away from popularity, what industries do you foresee rising in prominence? Remember you said that tech is already at the top, so we can't do that one. But what do you think is coming up?
So it's going to be, of course, influencers have also topped the charts, both in actual numbers, but also in people who want to become them. It is now quite common for children to say, I want to be a YouTuber, an influencer, a TikToker, etc. So that's probably going to be a rising one, but of course, I think as we look at AI and into the future, what we're going to see is service jobs coming back to the limelight. It's going to be jobs where people want to have special human connection, like one that's already at the top, nursing. These sort of things, people want a real person to talk to when they're dying or when they're hurting, or they want a real person to talk to when they need help. And so in the end, some of these service jobs are going to start, I think, coming back.
Yeah, I think the one, maybe it's already started to rise, but as people are living longer, but you know, life gets increasingly physically difficult the older you get. I think the amount of carers for old people that we will need going forward is only going to increase.
Only going to increase.
Yes. So, yes, services and care for the elderly.
Yeah, that's a good one too. Yeah, there's a lot of old people out there coming up. Not a lot of young people anymore either.
Yes, less and less young people, more and more old people. So yes, society needs to adjust accordingly. So as you consider your lucrative career options for the future, let's burgeon that vocabulary by checking out the next section, memorizing a few and trying to get them into our everyday conversations. And we'll see you in the next article. Bye-bye.
Perception.
Perception.
Lucrative.
Lucrative.
Entrant.
Entrant.
Deterrent.
Deterrent.
Burgeon.
Burgeon.